Target plans to pour $2 billion into its business over the next 2 years. They are serious about transforming the business. But in order to add something, they're going to have to subtract something. And what they are subtracting first is coming at the company's Minneapolis headquarters. Paul Ziobro is here with the details on layoffs. Really, I mean, layoffs are coming right.
Yeah, that was the big news that came out of the meeting yesterday,
Yeah.
something that we hadn't known yet. $2,000 is a big number and a lot more than people expect.
$2 billion.
Well, 2,000
jobs.
Several thousand jobs, $2 billion in cuts they're planning, right? So out of 13,000 headquarters jobs, Target's headquarters has long been criticized as having too much bloat. You know, decisions were made by consensus, say different teams, different silos working on the same thing. So it kind of makes sense that they can do that, but even the number is a bit shocking to some people watching the company. But I mean, you know, their new CEO Brian Cornell came in from Pepsi last August, and he's kind of determined that Target needs to do things in a whole new way. So they're prioritizing what they need to do.
Right, and this is part of it. They have really emphasized the fact that they want to make major changes to the business. They're still going to be a retailer. I mean, they're not changing the business, but this is really just part of what they're trying to do.
Right. So they outlined 4 priorities that they're really hammering home on. One is to be a much more digital retailer. They've been far behind for a long time. They still aren't where some people think they need to be. So they're going to be investing a lot in that. They're going to be investing at $1 billion just on building up digital capabilities over the next couple years. They're going to focus on signature categories. They're going to localize their assortment more. They're going to focus more on urban stores. Now, a lot of these are big changes to the Target culture. I mean, people who know Target know that it's more of a centralized operation. Every store kind of looks the same. They want to have everything look more different now. I mean, that's one big change they're making. It's really going to have to change their mindset. The reaction from the street is that Target, they're doing the right things. These are really smart strategies to adopt to how consumers shop, but it's not going to be easy, and it's not going to take, it's going to take a long time.
Right, and part of it is they're trying to hit, it's interesting because, I think several years ago, they had a sort of a hipster cachet. They've really kind of fallen on that, and they're trying now to get at some markets that they have not been hitting.
Right, and when they lost their CEO last year and brought in this new team, they really went back and took a good examination as to what their customers like today. They're younger. They live in urban centers. They're not their suburban soccer mom anymore, and a lot more diverse, a lot more Hispanic. So they really have to change, who they're catering to.
Yeah.
And they're doing that.
All right. A lot of money, a lot of job cuts. They're going to need some time to put it all into place. Paul Ziobro, thank you very much.
Thanks a lot.